Maintenance. It's what many airplane owners dread because we know it's going to cost a bunch of money and we never know how much until the end. Well, today we're flying the Piper Archer to Lewis University, from Lewis University to Aurora, JA Aviation, so that it can have its annual inspection done. So here's another airplane. So it's going to be a short hop. VFR will drop it off there for its annual. Join me as I'll talk about the things I think about and do while en route. So stay tuned.
One 2000, temperature 1.
All right. I just started the airplane. Since we have a short flight today from Lewis to Aurora, I figured I'd film the whole thing, the run up and getting to ATIS and all that stuff, just to have more things to watch.
614, start your left crosswind over I-355.
Green. Everything's in the green.
I-55, 11614.
Oh.
Sky 4 Papa Fox, you get that traffic in sight?
We'll update that final flight charts.
Looking for traffic, 104 Papa Fox.
Sky 4 Papa Fox, they're on about a mile final. You can start your base turn.
Starting the base turn.
Lewis Tower, Sky 362, uniform approximately 10 miles to the south with information Sierra request to practice RNAV 2 circle land 9er.
Sky 4 Papa Fox, traffic short final Skyhawk, runway 9er, clear to land number 2.
Traffic inside, runway 9er, clear to land number 2, 104 Papa Fox.
Sky 362, Lima uniform, Lewis Tower, maintain VFR, practice approach is approved, no separation services will be provided, report the final approach fix.
Well, while it's updating,
maintain VFR, will report final approach fix.
I'll get the ATIS.
Knots, visibility 10, statute miles, sky, clear below 2000, temperature 152.6, altimeter 2, 9er, 7, localizer, DME, 9er, out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have information. Sierra.
Lewis University Tower.
Information. Sierra 1455 Zulu. RNAV. Approach in use. Landing and departing runway 9er. Wind 060 at 10 knots. Visibility 10. Statute miles. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 152.6. Altimeter 2 9er 7. Localizer DME 9er out of service. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Sierra.
All right, we have information, Sierra. Let's get ground in there.
Track 614, you can start your left crosswind if you haven't already.
Turning left crosswind, 11614.
120,425. We have tower next. Let's get 125.85 ready. That is going to be Aurora's ATIS. And then we'll put 120.6 as soon as we are done with the ground, so we can have it queued up. It's a short flight, so we'll very quickly need to call Lewis, or Aurora. Alright, so there's all the databases. Make sure they all go through. We have our seatbelts on. Heat vents, we don't need those today. Avionics are on, we got the ATIS, altimeter set, transponders on alt squawk. ADSB is on, radios, we'll check that in a second. Taxi light is working. Since we have LED lights, I run all the lights day and night. Attitude indicator. Everything is proper. Turn coordinator, level, we'll check that when we taxi as well. And the HI and the compass, HSI and the compass are matching.
Let's go sky 10 Papa Fox is,
I'm going to taxi over to the open area by the fuel pumps so we can do a run up over there.
let's go sky 10 Papa Fox is on, taxi Golf, taxi back to parking.
5104 Papa Fox, Lewis ground, turn left, taxi to parking.
Turn left, taxi to parking, 10 Papa Fox.
Hopefully by the time we're done with the run up, all the databases will be updated. When I came out here last time, all of them updated except the flight charts, and it turned out it was because I had the old Garmin Pilot app needed to be updated. So I updated the Garmin Pilot app, then downloaded all the software, and then everything was on my iPad correctly. This is the first chance I've had to get to this airplane. So now we just run it again. We have a short flight today. Like I said earlier, just from Lewis to JA Aviation in Aurora. So we're just going to fly VFR. We'll stay at 2,500 feet. It's like a 6-minute flight. No big deal. We'll get on the way as soon as this is done. We'll continue with our checklist here. Well, we're getting to the run-up, okay. Fuel's on the proper tank. We have the right tank. That's the fullest tank. We're pretty much have full all across the board. Trim takeoff. We're going to bring it all the way back. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the way I like it. Annunciator light. Everything's in the green. Oil pressure gets to a little yellow when we let the RPMs drop below 1,000. But as soon as we kick up the RPMs, it goes away. All right, mixture, best power. Let's go ahead and get the brakes on. Even though I have the parking brake on, I always hover my feet above the actual brakes just in case. Primer is in and locked. We'll bring it up to 2,000 RPM as soon as this guy moves away. Alright, we'll bring the RPMs up to 2,000 RPM. Left mag. Now we have a good drop, back to both. Right mag. We have a good drop, back to both. Check the carb heat. We have a good drop, turn it off. We don't have a vacuum in this airplane. Amps and volts, well, let's just check everything. Green, fuel pressure, oil temperature. Amps and volts, everything's in the green. And then we just do an idle check. We bring back slowly. And the airplane keeps running. Then you bring it back to 1,000. And that's your idle. So for some reason, the flight charts again didn't go through. Even though it's updated on my iPad, here it is. Good through April 18th. I'm not sure what that's about. Well, since it's going in for annual, we'll have them figure that out for us. We'll continue. We're flying VFR, so we don't need the charts. We're flying visual flight rules today. However, I will still use the systems as a situational awareness. So we have the iPad set, flight plan. We'll have that in there. Okay, we're going to be climbing to 2,500 feet, so I'll go ahead and set that in there. And we'll call for our taxi instructions. Lewis Ground, good morning. Archer 82118's beam the fuel pumps. We have information Sierra. We're looking for a VFR departure to the northwest. We're heading towards Aurora today.
And so I guess close 82118, did I get it right?
Yes, Archer 82118.
Archer 82118, runway 9er, via Bravo, cross runway 2 on Bravo.
Runway 9er, via Bravo, cross runway 2 on Bravo, Archer 82118, thank you. So there is a nice feature on ForeFlight that you can use for taxi. I have yet to get used to using it, but it is nice. So they would have said runway 9, we hit runway 9, they would have said Bravo. They said cross. Gotta find, there it is, cross 220. And then it draws it out for you on the map. So let's get on Bravo. Let's get the window open here. So this is how you check the turn coordinator. When you turn left, it goes right. When you turn right, it goes left. And that indicates that it's working properly. And then when you're looking at your HSI or your situational awareness, here's blue up, green down, and then you make sure the elevation is correct for the field because you've set the altimeter. The airspeed should be at 0. The indicated airspeed should be at 0 because we weren't moving. You make sure the direction is pointing in the right way. Matching the compass. There's an airplane coming in for a landing. Well, like I said, this airplane is going in for annual inspection. We're not expecting much to be wrong. The airplane is in tip-top shape. We bring it in every 25 hours for an oil change, and we have it inspected. So this guy stopped because we're the ones that are cleared, but we still make sure. We're about to cross runway 220, clear left.
And Lewis ground,
Clear right.
Mall 070 is with you on Golf, and I think we're going to the Oscar hangars on the north side of runway 9.
Mall 070, Lewis ground, turn left there. Left on Delta, hold short of runway 9er.
Okay, left here, left on Delta, short of 9er, Mall 070.
Hey, once we're where we want to be, we can close that. And start paying attention to what we're doing here. We're going to be taking off on runway 9, and then they'll give us a left turn departure, hopefully, depending on traffic. It'll be a
Lewis ground 262 uniform.
left turn downwind departure,
onto Bravo.
and then we'll head
662,
towards Lewis.
Uniform, say parking.
Uniform.
Or towards Aurora. I keep calling it Lewis.
Turn right on Echo, taxi to pumps.
Should ahead, turn right on Echo to pump. Thank you.
This guy seems to be doing his run up here. A lot of pilots do that. I don't understand why. I mean, why not do your run up in the run up area and be ready when you're at the runway? But a lot of people do that, so it's how they've been trained, I suppose. I'm going to go ahead and lean for taxi. Forgot to do that earlier. That keeps your spark plugs from fouling up and your mags nice and clear. Well, we no longer need ground, so we can put 120.6. That's going to be Lewis Tower.
Back to 2 Hotel Golf. I'll call your base.
You'll call our base, 2 Hotel Golf.
And Lewis Tower, Archer 82118 is holding short runway 9 in sequence, ready for departure.
Archer 82118, Lewis Tower, roger.
There's an airplane coming in for a landing, so hopefully this guy will be ready as soon as that guy's in. There's someone on the left downwind for runway 9, so it's a busy day today.
Jag 614, continue following the Skyhawk in the upwind.
Let's see what the weather is like.
In the upwind, 11614.
Get a heads up for Aurora.
Jag 540, runway 9er, line up and wait. Traffic next
Wind
window
is
left downwind.
060, 10 to 18 knots.
Runway 9er, 20540.
Jag 540, traffic crossing downfield.
Means they're using runway 9.
Traffic inside 540.
Jag 2 Hotel Golf, traffic holding in position Skyhawk. You can turn your left base.
So they'll give us
2 Hotel Golf.
a right downwind. Enter the right downwind for runway 9. We'll do a pre-takeoff checklist. Flaps 0 to 25. We don't need flaps for takeoff in this airplane. Mixture, best power.
Jag 417,
Carb heat is
continue
off.
following the Skyhawk ahead
Fuel
of you.
pump is on.
Traffic inside, turn
Transponders out
9347
squawk.
Tango.
Heading bug, we'll just put it
follow
on runway heading for now. Pitot heat's not
Skyhawk 540,
required.
traffic in the upwind to Skyhawk. You'd be following them, making left
Doors
traffic.
and windows
runway
are
9er, clear
locked.
for takeoff.
Landing lights on. Strobes are on.
Following traffic, late traffic, clear for
Time
takeoff.
note.
Runway 9er, 20540.
It's 10:15 in the
Jag 2
morning.
Hotel Golf, runway 9er, cleared. Touch and go.
We'll release the brakes and go.
2 Hotel Golf.
Lewis Tower, this next one will be a full stop for 9347 Tango.
You hold the
Jag
yoke
47 Tango, roger.
with your thumbs up.
Tower, it's direct.
They point that way. That aileron goes up. They point that way.
Roger, continue.
That aileron goes up.
Continue, ATX.
That's how you know your controls are free and clear.
Lewis Tower, 672 Mike Alpha, 10 miles to the south, inbound for landing, full stop with Sierra.
672 Mike Alpha, Lewis Tower, report 4 miles to the south.
4 miles to the south, 2 Mike Alpha.
Another airplane on short final. Once he lands, I think they'll clear us for takeoff. All our gauges are in the green. Well, like I was saying, we don't expect much to be wrong with this airplane, but you never know. Annuals are very detailed and extensive, so they...
One uniform, you can extend downwind and plan to follow a Skyhawk on a 4-mile final, or you can turn ahead of him, your choice.
Very closely inspect every...
we'll make this a short approach, 1 lane uniform.
Skyhawk 1 lane uniform, short approach approved, runway 9 clear to land.
Short approach approved, runway 9 clear to land, 1 lane uniform.
They just gave this guy a short approach.
Sky gates are X-ray, there's going to be a Skyhawk turning ahead of you doing a short approach.
Inside is X-ray.
Sky gates are X-ray, runway 9 clear for the option.
Runway 9 clear for the option, it's X-ray.
Sky 614, extend downwind, plan to follow Skyhawk on about a 4-mile final.
Looking for traffic, 11614.
Busy day, busy place. Here comes the short approach guy. Well, like I was saying, annual inspections are very detailed. They take every part. They inspect every part, take everything apart, and check all the things. And scrutinize everything.
Gate X-ray, cancel landing clearance. Traffic will be holding in position. Is it Archer?
Cancel clearance, it's X-ray.
Archer 118, runway 9, line up and wait. Traffic next lander, Skyhawk on about a 3-mile final.
Line up and wait, runway 9, Archer 8218.
Lewis Tower, it's X-ray. If it helps, you could just depart southwestbound at the threshold instead of doing a low approach.
Gate X-ray, that's approved.
Alright, so we'll taxi our way to the line up and wait with the center line using our rudder pedals. Yeah, we'll just stop.
Archer 118, I'll call your northwestbound turn, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff and continue runway heading until I hear from you, Archer 8218. Thank you. Alright, we're going to engage full power.
To the Skyhawk.
Full power is engaged and indicating all my gauges are in the green. Airspeed's alive.
Go for runway 9, 11614.
Skyhawk 47 Tango, runway 9, clear
go ahead, rotate.
land number 2.
Clear to land number 2 for 9347 Tango.
Skyhawk 54 Sierra, runway 9, clear to land number 3.
Number 3, clear to land runway 9.
VY climb speed is 76 knots or better in this airplane, so that's what we'll do. Adjusting the trim to maintain that speed. And we stay runway heading until they tell us when to turn. The pattern is busy, so that's what they want.
Mooney 300 Mike Echo, Lewis Tower, hold short runway 9er.
Hold short 9er.
Traffic right there.
Tower 8 X-ray, we're breaking off southwestbound.
Skygate X-ray, roger. Sky 2 Mike Alpha, traffic headed southbound from about midfield to Skyhawk.
That sound is indicating
Roger that, we'll keep an eye out for that traffic. 2 Mike Alpha.
That we are approaching our bugged
Archer
altitude.
118, proceed on course northwestbound.
Proceeding on course, Archer 8218. Thank you, have a good day.
Thank you too.
Alright, so now we no longer need them. We'll get over the tower over there.
Back to Hotel Golf, following the traffic ahead of you in the downwind, runway 9 clear touch and go, number 4.
Traffic side,
Continue climbing until we get to 2,500 feet.
Lewis Tower 2 Mike Alpha reporting 4 miles to the south.
Going north for a little bit.
Report midfield, right downwind, runway 9.
We'll report that midfield right down, runway 9, 2 Mike Alpha.
Another airplane that over there. Here's 2,500. We'll start leveling off.
Sky 2 Mike Alpha, that proves you call traffic appears to be headed southwest.
We're going to get the autopilot on.
Roger that, I don't have much time to go on my ASB, so we should be altitude 2 Mike Alpha.
Roger.
Heading autopilot altitude. Every time you press a button on the autopilot, you always make sure your scoreboard is indicating the choices you made. Alright, so we'll start turning towards the west now. 300.
Skag 614, extend upwind, about a mile and a half.
For 614.
Skag 614, affirmative, extend upwind about a mile and a half.
So we continue listening to Lewis's tower until we exit their delta. And then we'll flip over to Aurora, but for now we can listen to
Control bird south, the approaching runway 36. Advise initial contact, you have November.
November.
Skag 47 Tango, turn right on Golf, contact
Information
now.
November time 1452 Zulu, 106010, gust 18, visibility 10. Sky clear, temperature 18, 2.4, altimeter 2998. LS 19 in use, nose to emissions, runway 1836 closed.
Skag 614,
Julie Viewer out to service. Taxiway tri closed, north of runway 927 south.
And we'll also be going back to parking
Control bird south,
for
the approaching runway
2054
36. Advise initial contact, you have November.
Skag 540, roger.
For information, November time 1452 Zulu, 106010, gust 18, visibility 10. Sky clear, temperature 18, 2.4, altimeter 2998. LS 19 in use, nose to emissions, runway 1836 closed. Julie Viewer out to service. Taxiway tri closed, north of runway 927 south of taxiway pop-up. Use caution for controlled burn south, the approaching runway 36.
Star 2 Mike Alpha, contact you have right down for Snyder.
Skag 2 Mike Alpha, traffic, you're falling to Skag on about a 1-2 mile final.
1452 Zulu, 106010, gust 18, visibility 10. Sky clear, temperature 18.
Okay, we got that, and we are out of the delta, so let's go ahead and switch over to Aurora's tower. And we'll put ground here, 121.7. Have that ready for when they tell us to go to ground. So there's an airplane here we got to watch for, 400 feet below us. We're 15 miles away. We'll wait till we get about 10 miles in. 400 miles below us, or 400 feet below us. Let's make sure we find him so we can avoid that guy. He's turning yellow. So we're going to go ahead and turn south just to turn hard, move out of his way. .400 feet below, and you know what else we're going to do? We're going to climb. Altitude 3,000 feet. Alright, we got away from that guy now. Never saw him, but now we can start heading west again. We'll head 300.
Same altitude, 1 mile.
More traffic. They're all over the place. He's at 3,000 feet or 2,700 feet. I don't see him. We're going to go ahead and turn hard right, get away from him. He's right on our tail, 200 feet below us. So we're going to make a 360 here. Get away from that guy.
Sky 40 uniform number 2, following a Skyhawk on a 1.5 mile final. Report traffic and say.
Look for traffic, 1242 uniform.
Another one we never saw. Good thing for ADSB. We did a 360.
Aurora Tower, 30 Juliet Alpha, holding short runway 9er.
We'll go south for a while. There's another one coming.
Short of runway 9er, landing traffic.
I climbed up to 3,500 feet to avoid these guys.
Traffic in sight, 1242 uniform.
Sky 14 uniform, runway 9er, cleared for the option number 2.
Gonna go south and
Cleared
then...
for the option number 2, 1242 uniform, runway 9.
November 0 Juliet Bravo, do you have the Skyhawk ahead of you in the downwind in sight? Altitude indicates 2000.
Traffic in sight off the right-hand side, 0 Juliet Bravo.
November 0 Juliet Bravo, runway 9er,
there's the other guy.
Number 3 behind that Skyhawk.
So now that I see that guy, now I can start heading west. Don't worry about him anymore.
And this one will be 204.
We can be on our way.
Roger.
We can descend to 3,000 feet now. We'll get the autopilot back on. So let's go autopilot. We'll go altitude, heading. Autopilot heading.
25 Hotel is going miss for
we'll go
runway 9.
Correct, 25 Hotel, turn right heading 140, maintain VFR.
500 feet.
140, maintain VFR, Skyhawk, 25 Hotel.
Correct, 30 Juliet Alpha, turn right turn to the southwest approved, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Right turn southwest approved, clear for takeoff, runway 9er, 0 Juliet Alpha.
November 25 Hotel, do you want to go back to approach or VFR on your own?
Towards the runway?
We'd like to go back to approach 25 Hotel.
Correct, 25 Hotel, contact Chicago departure.
Contact departure, Sky 25 Hotel.
Aurora Tower, Archer 82118 is 12 miles southeast, 3,000 feet, inbound, full stop, Sierra.
Archer 82118, Aurora Tower, enter right downwind, runway 9er, report midfield.
Report midfield, right downwind, runway 9er, Archer 82118, thank you.
Archer 118, traffic 12 o'clock in 6 miles, opposite direction, a Skyhawk with approach at 3,400.
Looking for the Skyhawk, Archer 82118. Let's go ahead and descend to 2,500. Hey, you know what? Let's get down to 2,000. He's 200 feet above us that way. He's descending the same rate we are. Let's turn to the left. He's turning left, so will I. Nice way we can avoid each other. Alright, I got him in sight now. We don't have to worry about him.
Juliet Bravo, request walk landing.
November 0 Juliet Bravo, long landing approved.
And Archer 82118 has that traffic in sight, no factor any longer.
Airspeed.
Archer 118, roger.
Right there. We had to do some maneuvering to avoid traffic today. Love this airplane. For a tiny little PA-28, it is fast. Alright, we're going to level up at 2,000. We'll start heading towards Aurora, which is already right there. And we'll call them midfield when we enter the right downwind for runway 9. All my gauges remain in the green. We don't have to change fuel pumps.
Archer 118, it's additional traffic, 12 o'clock in 3 miles, southbound, a Skyhawk, altitude 3,100 with approach.
Looking for that traffic. I'm at level 2,000 now to get away from them.
Roger, they should be passing above you. No, should be no factor.
Thank you, Archer 218.
November 0 Juliet Bravo, turn right Charlie, Alpha to parking, monitor ground.
else approaching with ground? 702 level.
Busy day. Alright, so the guy that he warned us about is 1,000 feet above us. He should be like right there somewhere, but I don't see him. It's a little, oh, there he is. No factor. Alright, now we can start turning north so we can line ourselves up with the midfield for like that. Here's runway 9. He told us to enter the right downwind and report midfield. That's runway 33. A good visual aid to point you towards the middle of the other runway.
Sky 14 uniform, runway 9 clear for the option, wind 100 at 6.
And we can descend to 1700. Altitude 17 BS 500 feet a minute. So there's runway 9 that we want. We're going to go that way, make a left, so enter the right downwind because it'll be right turns all the way to the landing. Alright, we're approaching pattern altitude. Let's go ahead and slow down. Bring the power back to 2,000 RPMs. I don't see anyone else in the pattern. But now we can turn 270, which is the opposite of 090, so that we can enter the right downwind. Bring the power up to 2100, so we can maintain about 90 knots. 2200. And Archer E2118 has just entered the right downwind for runway 9er, or midfield.
Archer 118, number 2 following a Skyhawk on a half-mile final, report traffic in sight.
Number 2 behind the Skyhawk on a half-mile final. Looking for him, I'll let you know in a minute. And I have the Skyhawk on final insight, Archer 8218.
Archer 118, runway 9er, clear to land number 2.
Clear to land number 2, runway 9er, Archer 8218, thank you. So now we can turn off the autopilot. There's that guy he wants me to be behind. So bring the power back to 1700. We're within our flap range, we can put 1 notch of flaps. And we can turn on our base leg. And descend slowly. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop switches, seatbelts. That's our gums check.
Skyhawk 3533 in a former Aurora Tower, make straight in, runway 9er, report a 4-mile final.
Straight in, runway 9er, report for 4 miles. 33 uniform.
Trim to help the airplane maintain what you want. Alright, we've got our second notch of flaps. Continue descending. Always use trim to help the airplane maintain the attitude you want. So that Skyhawk just landed. And now we'll turn final. And use our final notch of flaps to slow us down. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop, switch, seatbelts. $75-80 knots is what I like on shore final. just nice and stable. Once everything is all configured correctly, the airplane just flies itself, really. You just have to manage the power. And I continue pulling the power back. Or if needed, I give it more power, because if you start sinking, because the wind is affecting your plan, you do whatever you got to do. You just got to manage the power. We're at 65 knots now. Now we can bring the power down to idle. We have some wind off the right. Bring the nose up. Bring the nose up. Bring the nose up and hold it there. Hold it there. Now we straighten it out. Nice.
Archer 118, turn right, runway 15.
Right on runway 15, Archer 21 right.
And Archer 118, take it down to the end on 15, left on Papa, cross runway 36, monitor ground.
Right on 15, left on Alpha to Papa to JA and monitor ground. Is that what you said, Archer 29?
Archer 118, you can take it all the way down to the end on 15, take a left on Papa, and then cross 36 on Papa.
Well, the GoPro battery died. What they had us do was exit on runway 33, make a left on Papa, take that all the way, cross 36 to JA, and here we are. So I just parked the plane and turned it off. I figured I'd give the video some closure with what happened. It was busy, a lot of traffic, so it was a fun little flight. So, and right now I'm going to go inside and check in with the guys at the shop. And while I'm here, I'm going to check on the Aztec. I'll take a video of that, and I'll post that if there's something good to see. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Take care.